The name had gotten away from her. It got away from most people the first time. He repeated it. "And your name is Stannard?" "April." She nodded. "Look, come in. Maybe I can help." Her laugh was forlorn. "Maybe you can help me. The police don't seem to care." She turned from the door. "Excuse how things look." He couldn't see after the sun dazzle outside. Then he heard the squeak of little pulleys. Drapes parted, flowered drapes, bleached at the pleats. The front wall was glass for the view of the bay. It was salt-misted, but it let him see the room. Neglected. Dust blurred the spooled maple of furniture that was old but used to better care. The faded chintz slipcovers needed straightening. Threads of cobweb spanned lampshades, and on a coffee table stood plates soiled from a meal eaten days ago, canned roast beef hash, ketchup, dregs of coffee in cups, half a glass of dead, varnishy liquid, a drink unfinished that would never be finished. "Sit down," she said. "I'll get us coffee." He dropped onto the couch, and his knee nudged a trio of books balanced on a corner of the coffee table. Heavy matched folios, Hansen, in full tree calf, the boards unwarped, the grains scrupulously preserved, with the kind of patina that brings with the price of old violins. 18th century? 17th? He reached for them, but she got them first. "Here, let me put those out of your way." Shelving lined 2 walls, floor to ceiling, crowded. She couldn't find a gap for the 3 big volumes. "That's odd. I don't remember these." She stood 2 of them on the floor to lean against the lower shelves, opened the 3rd, and gave a little whistle. Cook's Voyages. A first edition. She frowned for a second, then shrugged, set it down, and bent across Dave to gather up the plates, cups, glass, and a pocket-creased envelope, British stamp, elegant engraved letterhead. "I haven't done a thing," she said. "I'm ashamed. Everything's just the way he left it." She went off, but she raised her voice while she rattled china in the kitchen. "If Peter had been here, I'd have pulled myself together. As it was, I couldn't bear it. I just let down, until today. Today I've been trying to clean up." She brought coffee in cups that suited the room. Flowery, fragile, feminine. Not, he thought, like this girl. She sat in a wing chair. "Began with the kitchen. I'm not ready for this room yet. Not without someone in it besides me." "I understand." He meant he remembered. "I was fine at the inquest. People. Alone, I haven't been fine. Not fine at all." She blew at the vapor curling on her coffee. "I lost my mother last winter. Now John. I wasn't ready for it." "Was he a relative?" Her smile was wan, the corner of a smile. "We were lovers. We were going to be married, when his divorce was final." "What did you want to ask Peter?" "How old are you, Miss Stannard?" 24, and John was 49. Her chin lifted, her eyes cleared, and his poor body was a mass of scars, and he'd lost everything he'd worked a lifetime for: business, home, money. "But I loved him. He was the finest human being I ever knew or ever expect to know." Her words snagged on tears, and she drank coffee, blinking. When she'd steadied, she shook her head and frowned. "I suppose it must have been the pain. They said at the inquest he'd been taking morphine. He never told me. You see how he was?" "Are you suggesting—" Dave set the pansy-painted cup and the pansy-painted saucer. "He killed himself?" "No, not really. We were so happy. It's just that—" Her shoulders moved. "I don't have any explanation for what happened. He wouldn't go to swim in the rain. It doesn't make sense. Yes, he did swim at night. He didn't want to be seen. He was worried that the scars would shock people, repel them, offend them. He always swam at night, but not in the rain." A pair of china parakeets billed on the frilly rim of an ashtray stuffed with dusty butts. 3 different brands of filter tips. Kent, Marlboro, Tarryton. Dave stubbed out his cigarette among them. "You weren't here?" She gave her head a quick shake. "It was one of those, I thought, lucky days when I got a call to work. I'd been hunting a job, you might say desperately, for weeks. But I'd only gotten this off-and-on thing at Bancroft's. Books are all I know. I've been into books since I was like 4. I didn't have to have a job at college, but I was in the